What is up? Back here with another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my thoughts and opinions on if Shinsuke Nakamura has really been wasted during his time in the WWE. Before I share my thoughts and opinions, would love to know what yours are on Nakamura, if you think he's being wasted in WWE, whether you know him strictly from WWE, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or you're somewhat familiar with him pre-WWE, primarily through New Japan. I would love to know what your thoughts and opinions are on this. And for myself personally, I kind of sort of somewhat knew who Nakamura was before his time in WWE. First time I seen him or heard of him really was May of 2014 through Ring of Honor New Japan. They did a show in Toronto. Seen him, liked him ever since. And he joined WWE via NXT in January of 2016, made his debut for that brand. I don't remember the exact day, so I apologize, but NXT TakeOver Dallas during WrestleMania 32 weekend. And I had this, in my opinion, ceiling for Nakamura. I had the same ceiling for or maybe not Daniel Bryan, but for sure Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Do really well in NXT and maybe a mid-card level kind of guy at best for the main roster. Kevin Owens exceeded those expectations. You can, depending on where your stance is for Sami Zayn, whether or not you think it is. And Nakamura kind of, for a bit, for I would say 2 years after being called up to the main roster, and I believe it was 2017, if I remember. Yeah, 2017. Kinda 2017, 2018, 2019. Kinda that mid-card US Intercontinental Tag Team kind of guy. Then in the years that have passed since, kinda, I don't know for sure if, I don't know what the right wording is. But, like, I don't know for sure if it's because the world caught fire, lost motivation, something to do with creative, combination of those, or something else. It just kind of slowly but surely went downhill. You had spurts of goodness since then. Like, he had a feud with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes when Seth Rollins was world champion right before, or maybe not right before, but not long before Cody Rhodes won the WWE Championship. Nakamura was feuding with them, but he hasn't, off the top of my head, really done much with / for WWE since, and that was, granted, not too terribly long ago, a year, maybe, or like fall of 2023. But it's one of those things where if it was up to me, I'm not saying put the world title on him yesterday, but it's one of those things where I don't know for sure if this makes sense, but it's, I just kind of want to see him on TV. I think he's on SmackDown, and I don't even know that for sure. I don't even remember the last time he was on TV. I guess technically it was I think it was Cody Rhodes feud or Seth Rollins, whichever one is most recent, but yeah, it's one of those things where I don't know for sure what he wants or expects out of his career going forward, whether it's for WWE or otherwise, but it's one of those things where I don't know him personally, met him once, like 30 seconds, hi, autograph, photo, that was it. But it's one of those things where it's like, being a little bit selfish, I would want to see him wrestle more, whether that's with WWE or otherwise. But also, on the other hand, I know that if he, like, let's say he never signed with WWE, wrestled for New Japan or AEW, in the years that have passed since, I don't know for sure if he would still be wrestling, because that New Japan style, kind of hard on your body, whether you're there for a year, a couple of years, or like a decade kind of deal. And honestly, it's one of those things where I'm not going to hold my breath to see what I would call a solid Shinsuke Nakamura push, whether it's, like, I don't expect him to win another championship for WWE on the main roster, unless for whatever reason he goes back to NXT, and I think they're doing a CW thing down in the US, I could be wrong about that, But yeah, it's one of those things where, for myself personally, is he being wasted? Arguably, yeah, if you're somewhat familiar with his work in New Japan, he is being wasted, especially the last couple of years. But it's also, what else do you really expect from Nakamura's WWE career in the last couple of years? He's been on the main roster, 7 years? 2017? Up until now, he's done some stuff. He won the Rumble. He challenged for the WWE Championship. He's won, I think, the tag titles. He's won the Intercontinental and US Championship. So it's not like he's done nothing. It's just feels like he's done nothing the last couple of years. And in a way, professionally, outside looking in, it's kind of being wasted. But again, I don't know what he wants out of his career. He could be, for all I know, happy doing whatever he's doing for WWE, on TV, behind the scenes, going surfing, this, that, the other thing. But yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions. I think he's being wasted and whatnot, but those are just my thoughts and opinions. I would love to know what yours are down in the comments below. While you are down there, hope you guys hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification if you like this kind of content. If you don't, you don't have to. More importantly than doing any of that, hope you guys are doing okay mentally, emotionally, and physically.